Today, I've got a great one for you. Have you ever wondered if the book you were thinking about writing was going to be a good one and was actually going to make money on Amazon? Well, today, I'm going to teach you how to do exactly that. And no, you don't need a crystal ball or some kind of time machine to figure it out. All you need to do is just a little bit of book marketing research and validate your book idea with the steps that I'm going to cover today. I'm Dave Chesson of Kindlepreneur.com, and when I first started self-publishing, I was a full-time active duty member of the US military with a wife and 3 rambunctious kids. Honestly, I could ill afford to waste my precious little time writing a book that, well, nobody would buy. Nor did I have a big name or a huge following that would allow me to write anything I wanted to and then sell it to them. That's why I created this very simple to use process to help you validate your book idea and ensure that there's a market on Amazon who will buy it once you hit publish. This isn't to say that if your book idea doesn't meet these requirements that you can't write it. But it does mean that you cannot depend on Amazon to sell it for you. Plus, this process will help you to improve your book idea so that you see better results before you start writing. Personally, I'd much rather write a book that I know is going to do financially well before I put in the effort, the money, and the time to create it. So, with that, let's begin. In order to find, validate, and improve our book idea, we need to do 3 things. Number 1, what are people actually looking for on Amazon? Number 2, if people are actually willing to pay for our book idea. And number 3, if the competition is too great. Starting with number 1, if no one is searching on Amazon for the book that you're thinking about writing, guess what? Nobody's gonna find it on Amazon, which means no sales. So, to figure out what people are actually typing into Amazon, we're going to use Amazon's own suggestions. To do this properly, you need to use Google Chrome's incognito mode, which will block out some factors that would affect your results. Once you've done this, go to Amazon.com, select Kindle as the category, and start typing in your potential book ideas. Notice that Amazon tries to suggest ideas to you. These suggestions are based on what other people have typed into Amazon previously. Using this list, you can now generate a bunch of potential book ideas, niche down further, or decide on something completely different. One trick I like to use is to type in a phrase and then add the individual letters after that to see what Amazon suggests. If my phrase was how to write, then I'd type how to write A. Look at the results and write down anything that interests me, and then type in how to write B, and so on. Now, once you've done this a couple of times, you should have a pretty decent sized list. So now, it's time to take that list and look at our next important question. Which brings us to number 2, will people pay for that book? In this case, we'll enter our book idea into Amazon and click search. This will bring up a list of all the books that rank for this term. Next, we'll need to click on the books that show up in that list, scroll down to their Amazon bestseller rank, and record this number. The Amazon bestseller rank is the only indication of how well a book is doing. It is a number that ranges between number 1 to 4.8 million, with number 1 being the best-selling book in all of Amazon, and 4.8 million being the worst-selling book in all of Amazon. Now, to turn this number into something usable, you'll need to use my free calculator on Kindlepreneur.com. The link is right below. This calculator will turn the Amazon bestseller rank into the number of books sold that day. By doing this for all of the books that show up for your list of ideas, you'll actually be able to see how many books they're selling as well as how much money they're making. Okay, so at this point, you now know if people are actually searching for this on Amazon, as well as if they're gonna pay money for books on that idea. It's now time to figure out if the competition is too great. To do this, you need to look at the books that show up for that search and see if you can beat them. If the books are just too good, then you're never going to get Amazon to promote your book over your competitors. To figure this out, here are a couple of things to look for. Amazon bestseller rank. If I see too many books with an Amazon bestseller rank lower than 10,000, then it's a good sign it's pretty competitive because all the books showing up for that are doing super well. However, this could work to your advantage. If those books are doing incredibly well, but they all have terrible covers or titles and things like that, and you know you could do better than them, then you've got a sign that these books are thriving because of the traffic that Amazon is sending them, not because of other external factors. And this is a good thing. Book covers. People judge a book by its cover, and good covers get more clicks. Look at the covers, and if they look like they're pretty unprofessional or something you could beat, then great. Book titles and subtitles. Are the words that you're targeting in the title and or subtitle? If so, then they're really targeting that idea. Also, how is the title and subtitle? Can you beat that? Book descriptions. Not only is the quality of the words important, but what about the layout? Is it just a giant block of text? Or did the author use some great formatting and create a presentable description? The age of books. Amazon favors newer books. So if all of the books are old and outdated, then that's a good situation. A prime example that I like to look for when I'm searching for my next book idea is when I see that there are books that are doing well, but it's absolutely obvious that I can beat them. I can create a better cover, a much catchier title, and a not so blasé description like the other guys have. This is a sign that there's actually a market on Amazon that is willing to buy even if the other books are subpar. Now, narrowing down your idea and optimizing for better results can take a lot of time and effort, but there is a tool that will help you with everything we just talked about and a whole lot more. KDP Rocket is a simple to use software that works on both Mac and PC and will help you to validate your ideas extremely fast. All you have to do is type in your book idea, and KDP Rocket will not only collect the Amazon suggestions for you, but will check Google as well so as to give you even more options and suggestions. Next, once you've found a couple of interesting ideas, go ahead and click Analyze, and KDP Rocket will tell you how many books are competing for that phrase or word on Amazon, how much money the top books are making for that book idea, the estimated number of people that actually type that exact word or phrase into Google and Amazon, and how competitive the idea is. With this, you no longer have to guess at whether or not there are people on Amazon looking for your book, or how much money you could potentially make. Plus, if you want to check out the competition and see more about them and what is working for them, click the Check Competition button. Here, you'll quickly be able to look at all 12 plus books that rank for that idea and see their information. Not bad for software, right? And the best part is, it is only $97. Yup, that's it. I promise you, you won't find that anywhere else. So, just click the link below, check it out, and have fun. I'm Dave Chesson of Kindlepreneur.com signing off, and you guys stay cool. Cheers.